This video is brought to you by Syntech, who are the South African distributors for the Ballistix RAM used in this video. Hey humans, how's it going? It's Chani ZA here. This video is very different to the kind of stuff that you would usually see from the channel, especially considering that I'm a very console focused channel. But for my PC Master Race humans, this one is straight up your alley. Ballistix have sent me some of their RGB RAM, and I know that is usually not my kind of scenario that I usually would get into, so I have called in some backup for this video. But before I introduce who I'm going to be doing this video with, I do want to point out that there is a giveaway happening at the end of the video, so make sure you hang around until the end to find out how you can get some Ballistix RGB in your life. I've moved! The power of editing has made me move here. Look, it's amazing. Hi. I'm with GeeMax.
What's up, guys?
If you don't know who GeeMax is, GeeMax, who are you?
It's your boy GeeMax. That's basically who I am.
It's your boy GeeMax. If you look under the dictionary, he's a metal state shoutcaster, he's a drifter, streamer.
Anything that can happen on the internet, I try and dabble in a little bit.
So what we're going to be doing today, as I mentioned, this video is brought to us by Syntech, and we're going to be doing a whole bunch of things around Ballistix RAM. But I am a console peasant, and I know nothing about PCs, nor do I have a PC that the RAM can go into. That is where my best friend GeeMax comes in, because he's actually known as RGB Max. We've been lying to you, he's not GeeMax. Because the RAM that we're using today has RGB.
Way more RGB than I've ever seen in RAM before, in fact.
Really?
Yeah. I've seen a couple of LEDs in some kits. These things have...
So they have like extra max RGB.
Yeah, next level.
Next level RGB.
Like if you have RGB RAM already, it's worth investing in new RGB RAM because
this RGB RAM.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's more RGB strips in it, lights, LEDs.
Got you. So
Keep
LEDs.
using the wrong words. LEDs.
Got you. Before we get into it, because you were talking about how we need to put stuff in motherboards and everything, so explain what RAM is, what it does, because the only thing I can tell you is it stands for Random Access Memory. And I passed my CAT exam in grade 12, I got a distinction.
It's pretty simple. It just acts as a sort of storing ground for information between your hard drive and your processor. So the processor is doing all the bulk of the work. It's obviously trying to get information from your hard drives and all the other hardware. And basically it just acts as a sort of storage ground there. So it is essential to have it. There's different speeds and different ratings of RAM. The RAM that we've got today is DDR4 3000. So DDR just stands for double data rate. So each stick is actually rated at 1500 megahertz, and then it doubles the data rate. So when people buy a RAM, they see, oh, it runs at 3000 megahertz or 2400 megahertz, and they think, you know, that's the speed that it's running at. It's only running at that because the double data rate. So each one is actually rated at 1500. And then,
but it runs twice as fast.
Correct. And that's all that DDR stands for, and it's just got more efficient through the revision.
So basically, if you have a motherboard that can't take DDR4, you need to get a new motherboard to fit DDR4 RAM.
Correct. And then generally a new processor. So
now that we know what RAM is, what it stands for, and it has been installed into Minimax, we are going to have a look at what sets this RGB RAM apart from the others, and why GeeMax is saying that this is probably the most insane RGB he's seen to date.
Run the software, which we downloaded from the website. It's very easy to find. It does have a little temperature monitor, which is quite cool. I don't think I've seen any of my RAM have temperature in the past, but that's quite cool to just see. So basically everything here has, I mean, you can either do it per RAM stick, so DIMM 0 would be the most left one, and DIMM 1 would be the one on the next to it, so 2 slots. You've got a whole function, like pattern function, brightness, speed, mode, with advanced functions, which look like you can probably, so each LED can actually be configured. So you have to do something different. So I mean, we're going to just stay off of advanced mode for now. We'll just go through some of these things. You can change the brightness, which is quite cool, so you can, you know, drop it down if you don't want it super bright. I like changing the speed. Look at that. Look what it's done. It's just made it disco mode, disco 9000, so you can slow it all the way down and it has a slow shift effect. I think everything should be tested at that speed though. Okay, so then we got a gradient shift, another just color changing unicorn mode. We've got the fill effect. I quite like that. It's like a progress bar. That on full would also be just
solid bar.
Oh look, we can just slow it down just slightly. That looks cool. Stack. What? Yeah, let's slow that down.
Cool.
It's like Tetris for your RAM.
That is really
RAM
cool.
Tetris.
And it changes color as it goes.
Yeah, what's also cool, I mean, you don't have to have it on there. If we go down to the color shift here and we just go for blue, you'll see it will just stack with blue ones. So this little color wheel there makes it unicorn mode, and that's the one that we always like.
Of course.
Double stack. Okay, so that will just do two
games of Tetris.
Two games of Tetris. Then there's the breathing mode.
That will just go off and on.
Yeah, it will just fade in and out. Motion points. Oh, that's a game of Pong.
That's Pong.
Yeah.
We've had Tetris, we've got Pong.
What if we do that fast? Everything just goes crazy. Ding, 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 ding,
That's
ding,
cool.
ding, 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 ding. Inside out. Okay, we'll just slow that down to see what it actually does. Oh.
That's cool.
That's cool. Color step. Another disco mode.
Disco.
And just kind of slow it down a bit. Water wave? What? Oh, you kind of...
you're making your own color.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's quite cool.
That's
Whoa.
really cool. Whoa! It's like tie-dye for your RAM.
That's crazy. Flashing. Beep, beep, beep. And then just a static color. So, I mean, this stuff has crazy functions.
So, put the RAM in. It works.
It does work.
It works.
And it's got beautiful colors.
And it's got beautiful colors. And really cool patterning and a really cool water blend mode that you can make your own. That was my coolest one, let's just say.
I mean, I tried to encourage Chani to sit here and go through some benchmark tests with me, but in fact, she was not. Okay, I'm lying. I just wanted to show off the colors.
I actually want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Why do you love RGB so much? Don't just say because you're extra max.
I guess it's because I can't decide on things. So when it comes down to like my setup, I'm always looking to upgrade things and change things around. So RGB gives me that flexibility. Like I can actually just change things to whatever color scheme I want. So when you buy anything RGB, it can fit into your setup regardless of what brand it is. So you can mix brands and you can have all different types of things all together, all just producing the same color, because that's basically what changes.
So thank you so much for joining me on the channel.
It's been great. Thanks for coming through to my little light show cave.
The RGB cave.
Well, it doesn't actually look too RGB in the rest of the videos, so it's all fine. No one will know.
No one will know.
No.
I know the secrets though. The video is not over just yet. Don't stress. I haven't forgotten about that giveaway I did mention in the beginning of the video. So thanks to Syntech and Ballistix, I'm going to be giving away an 8GB Crucial Ballistix RGB DDR4 RAM as shown in the video that you watched. So all you need to do in order to be eligible to win is you need to comment on the YouTube video you're watching right now telling me why you need this RGB RAM in your life. Whether it be GeeMax's argument that you can't decide on what you want and you want the different colors, if you're about that RGB life, or if you just need a RAM upgrade. So that's it. Simple, plain, easy. I'm looking forward to reading all of your comments and having to choose a winner. All of the competition details and all of the T's and C's are going to be in the description below, so go check those out. While you're down there, make sure to give GeeMax some love, make sure to give Syntech some love, because they're the reason this video happened in the first place. So yeah, that is all I have to say on the matter, and I definitely need some RGB in my life right now, because facts. But anyway guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. Make sure to leave a like if you did, subscribe if you are new around here. Remember that we all human differently, and I'll see you guys again soon. Cheers!